Yo, what is good, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy bringing you a competitive gameplay, actually, switching it up from the public matches. Today, this is a little bit old, but we're playing against Team EnVyUs. And the commentary topic for the day is EGL 7. It's going to be the recap video, just like the one that I did for EGL 5. And just like the one that I did for UMG, I just like to let you guys know like what happened, how we played, what happened at the event, and other copious topics such as those. So first of all, let me start off with saying that we won the event. I believe there were 78 teams there, which was like 40 less than the last one, which was actually really surprising to me. I thought there were going to be at least 100 teams there. I didn't expect there to be such a little amount of teams to have shown up to the event. But there were 76 teams there. We ended up winning. We ended up winning 3,100 pounds total, and that's about 750 pounds per player, I think. Yeah, 750 pounds per player about, which comes out to about 1,250, I believe. Yeah, 1,250 American or US dollars because of the conversion rate. We got it in pounds, so we convert it. It's like 1.6 or something like that. That's the conversion factor. So we ended up making more money than we actually did. Like, we made more money when we brought it back, so it was actually nice. We played SK in the finals, and everyone was expecting us to play Team Fear. Everyone was expecting a North American versus North American final. But and I want to say that's because we dominated the EGL 5. I'm not trying to sound cocky, but we only did lose one map, so everyone was like, oh my gosh, North American teams are 100 times better than European teams, and apparently that's not true, as Fear was eliminated in the losers finals, I think. No, they were eliminated the round before the losers finals, and they lost to the team that we played in the finals. Actually, they actually beat the team that we played in finals as well. They beat 4 Kings as well, so this team wasn't bad, and Fear actually was eliminated by them. Fear ended up placing 4th at the event, and I think they got like 250 pounds each or something like that. But we played SK. It was Josh, Toby, Black, who is really good actually. He almost dropped a Moab on land. I was sitting behind him, and Mad Cat, and they put up a good fight. They took one map off of us. Just I think it was Arcade and Search and Destroy, which was the map that they took off of us. And in total, I think that we lost 4 or 5 maps the whole tournament. I want to say we only lost 1 CTF, maybe more. And right here, holy shit, that's the 4-piece that I got, and I tweeted out a picture of it. And a lot of people were asking me to post the gameplay that had it in it. And you can hear my teammates going off in the background. I wish you guys could hear my voice, because I was just absolutely screaming at the top of my lungs for like 10 minutes straight. Like, you could just look at the mic from the start of that clip until like then it just finally stopped. I was just fucking going crazy whenever I got that. That was a sick play. I got a little fortunate that they all ran out into my bullets though, and I got it without Stended Mag, so that made it better. But yeah, well, like I was saying, we lost 1 CTF the whole tournament, I believe, and that was to like the 3rd round team. We were sort of out of it at that point. I don't think we really took them as seriously as we should have, but it's not an excuse. We lost the map, and I think we lost 3 or 4 S&Ds. It's 3 or 4. I think we lost 4 or 5, so it's 3 or 4 S&Ds. And yeah, we ended up taking it home. It was our first event win back under Optic Gaming. I know that a lot of you guys knew that we switched to Apex, which was a European company or sponsorship organization, and they sponsored us for EGL 5. They paid for our flights and everything over there, and they paid for our team pass. No, they didn't pay for our team pass, actually. That's awkward. They actually got caught not paying for it, and they had to pay at the door. But I'm not here to roast them. I'm not here to fucking badmouth them, because that's I'm not badmouthing them. I'm happy for what they did for us. But what was I saying? EGL 7, I want to tell you guys some stories about EGL 7. Okay, so there's this dancer, right? There's this dancer out in the main hallway. She's wearing blue yoga pants, ass tight. I think she's British, I'm not sure. But she was literally shaking her ass in front of at least 300 people in the hallway. At least. She was stretching. There was a convention for dancers or something. There was a competition for dancers going on at the same time as we were playing our tournament, and actually went all weekend. And she was just shaking that rump, boy. She was going nuts, and all these kids were like fucking just eyeing her down. Someone tweeted at me, actually, she's putting on a show for the Optic Green, because we were like sitting right across from the couch that she was at. But she was just going nuts, and she was probably like 20. She was probably 18 to 20 years old, and yeah, she had a firm ass booty. But that was really funny. There's this guy named T1, and he actually like went over right across from him and just straight up stared at her, and we were all dying laughing. Oh man, that was so funny. It was just I was laughing so hard because it was just so unexpected. He just came out of nowhere and did that. But another story, it relates back to these dancer girls that were at the event. So these girls, they were in this other hallway that led back to our rooms. It was such a big hotel. It was called the Norbrecht Castle, and that's where we stayed out for EGL 5. But it was such a big hotel, and there was this big hallway that led back to like a section of rooms. Like there were sections of rooms separated by names. That's how big the hotel was, each having like 200 rooms or some crazy amount like that. It was just absolutely insane how many rooms there were in that hotel. But so we ordered pizza. I think it was Saturday night. We ordered pizza, and we're going back to our room for the night. We're going to eat, and then we're going to sleep because we have to get up early the next morning to obviously compete in the tournament. I think we had to get up by at least, I think our first match was around 11 a.m. So we wanted to be at the venue by at least 10 a.m. to get there and just, like, you know, sit down, watch the matches. Watch the match was actually before us, which would determine the team that we were about to play. We ended up playing Dignitas. It was Dignitas versus some other team, and Dignitas won. So we played them. And these dancer girls thought it would be hilarious, and their parents also thought it would be hilarious to try and come steal our pizza. Now, if you guys know Will or Big Timer, he wasn't having this shit. He was so funny the way that he reacted to it, because these girls, I was sitting in the hotel room while they went to go get the pizza because I didn't want to put my shoes on again. My socks were off. I was all relaxed. I was just chilling out. So they went to the front desk to get the pizza. And so Will and Ray start knocking on the door. And I'm like, all right. And then I just hear Will scream, "Let me in!" I open the door. Will and Ray run in with the pizza. And then there's like 3 little girls behind them, like trying to steal the pizza away from them. I was like, what the fuck? I was so confused. I just didn't know what was going on. And these little girls really were quite obnoxious. I mean, their parents even let them do it. And obviously they're having fun, which is alright and stuff, but I mean, they were trying to steal our pizza, and their parents were laughing at them apparently while they were trying to do it. But those are the 2 stories that I really have for you guys. Those were really the only things that happened throughout the weekend other than us playing matches and obviously hanging out with all European fans and doing all that good stuff like we always get to do when we go to events. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was how EGL had changed their venue a little bit to accommodate us. And actually, we were talking to the owner, and he said that he did these things strictly for us. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool that they made these changes for us. And what they did was they got a better projector for the main stage so that the crowd could get more into it. They could see it a lot better. The quality was a lot better on main stage, so it was visible throughout the whole venue. And actually, there wasn't Halo and Gears were actually played on main stage. The grand finals of both of them were, but not this time. They were at EGL 5, but not at EGL 7. They actually didn't do that. So we had COD strictly up there for the whole time, I think. So that was nice as well. There wasn't any breaks. It was strictly COD, and they were getting matches done and out of the way so we could play as soon as possible. And then they also had a nicer feature stage, which was actually almost like a mini main stage. The projector was a little bit smaller and the screen was a little bit smaller, but the quality was still perfect. There were chairs set up, and they actually zip-tied the chairs together so nobody could steal them, which was actually really smart. And they couldn't move them around because at the last one there was literally chairs and trash just everywhere. It was disgusting. But they did that. And then the venue was a lot more organized. The scheduling was a lot more organized as well, and I think that was partly due to the recent LAN update, which allowed us to get matches done and over with quick without having any connection or power issues. Like last time we had power issues at like 11 in the morning, 11 at night whenever we were playing our last match of the night, and we had to restart it when we got back in the morning. But they made all those accommodations for us, and it was really nice. I can't wait. I think we're going back to EGL 8. I'm not sure, though, so I'm not going to give you guys a 100% positive on that. But as you guys see, we beat Envy 2-0, I believe, unless we get this last cap. It's so long. Yeah, I get dicked on. We don't get the cap. But as you saw, I was like 31-16 or something like that, and we ended up winning 2-0. We got 2 flags on the bad side, actually, which is sort of surprising. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on EGL 7. Leave a like and a favorite if you actually did enjoy the video, and make sure that you follow me on Twitter for updates and other various things or topics. Thanks, guys. Peace.